So the new update recently came out on MLB The Show 22 Stadium Creator. One of the main things that they fixed up in this update was the white grass that was around for about a week. That was a big issue. A lot of people were telling me that they were having trouble seeing the ball. And the other major update is they gave us our wall props back. So let's say you want to put in some letters on your wall. You're not able to put the letters directly on the wall, but there is a little workaround that they give us. So to go into this, you're going to press and hold R1 while you're highlighted over a wall. So if you're here and you try this, it's not going to show up right. You have to be highlighted over the wall. It also works in the foul territory also. So we're going to highlight over here. We're going to press and hold R1. This is where you have your wall edits also. If you want to change your dimensions to make it where it's not playable online, maybe for Road to the Show to move the wall in. Or you could use one of my stadiums that I uploaded earlier this month. There's also wall presets here where you go in, you choose your dimensions, your colors, your height. You can do that by pressing L2 and R2 in this menu. All your different dimensions are here, and then you press triangle also to change your colors here, or your wall types. They have wood, different colors of padding. They have brick, all kinds of different options there to choose from. I'm gonna go ahead and back out of that though. So we're gonna go in here, press and hold R1, and it's gonna be up with the left analog stick where it says wall props here. We're gonna let it go. And there you see we have our gate here, or our door it's called. They have blue and they have green. So depending on what color you choose to use for your wall. So we're gonna go ahead and choose green here. They also have ivy here. They have windows also. For some reason, these windows are showing the wall through them. Before, when I used this in the Danielle Coliseum, which there's a video earlier this month also, you can see that I used windows and it did not have this issue. So we'll put this side by side with the door. I'll show you here how to put your own letters in if you'd like. So you go outside of the wall here, you press X or A if you're on Xbox. You scroll down until you find your letters, and the best letters to use for on the wall are going to be your wood letters here. So I'm just going to use AP Gaming TV as an example. So we're going to line this up here, and you see when it turns red, you're no longer able to select it there because you're on the wall. I'm just going to sink this down a little bit. You press and hold L1 and move the left analog stick down to do this, to move your height. So let's just go right here with it, and you can see that the letter is not coming through there. The wall is still in the way. So we're going to put it in front of here. I don't know why those windows won't work right. We could try overlapping. You can see that it's still not working the right way. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but we'll have to work with it for now. Could just be a little glitch for the time being. So we're going to go back over here, select our A, move it over here. Unfortunately, it has that little bar through the middle. We could try other letters also on the next one over, see if that helps any better. We'll go with our door again. There's no way to move the height either on this. So we select this one, and we can keep moving down if we want to. Eventually, when you get down to the end here, you'll see it stop, and then you have to go over to the next section here and select it again. And you can move down this way, but we'll go ahead and we're just going to put AP Gaming TV here just as an example. And where it gets strange is when you move on to a new section also, which we can try that real quick. That would be this one. It actually works okay in this part. We'll have to try it somewhere else, maybe here. It's actually working okay now. In 21, it used to put a little piece here on the side and make it a little more difficult for people to use. But we're gonna go ahead and duplicate. Oh, that's one of the issues there that you may run into while doing this. So we're gonna get real close here. We're gonna select it, and it selected our wall again. So we'll hit revert changes. We wanna get right up next to this here though. L1 and then X to duplicate. Back out here. And you can see that our walls, or our doors, overlapped here. It was doing this before the update also. That was something that I was curious about, if it was going to do it again. I don't recommend snapping these together though, because as we move up left field here, it gradually tilts towards center. So you'll have to kind of move your letters with it to keep them together the right way. I am going to go ahead and snap it real quick so that we're evened up here, and then bring it apart just a little. And then we have to fix our wall here if we're able to. Sometimes it's easier just to clear it and move one over. It's unfortunate that our windows won't work though, and that we have to use doors because it has this center piece here. This is what I was talking about earlier though, where the section will move over a little bit. So we're gonna keep going here with our letters. You can see it's still touchy there as we're selecting it. You have to be right on the letters. So it may be easier for us just to spell it out and place all of these before putting our doors here with our wall. So we're going to duplicate there. We'll go ahead and snap again. As you can see, it's very touchy when you go right up to it there. You have to be right on the letters or it's going to move everything. Which is why it's easier for us to make our letters right now and just separate them a little bit each spot. So we'll get real close here and duplicate it again. And I try to get right up on the wall with it. I'm actually gonna go over here and try and adjust this one. I try to get it to the first spot after it's red there, to where it'll let me. So we're good there, good there. And we just keep duplicating the piece here. Change our letters as we go and duplicate them. And hopefully they get that window fixed up, because that'll take away that whole line through there. It is easier just to place your letters first though before your windows if you have to do it this way. Sometimes it's a little tougher to know which letter you're on. You just have to look it over. We'll do a little space before TV, which shouldn't be an issue. And as I said that, I forgot which letter I was on. I'm gonna snap it so that my height stays the same with the other letters. Select, and as you can see, we're right over the wall. Our height messed up also. So we'll do it the old way, where we match it up with the one next to it the best we can. Also, if you're ever in like a weird spot like this where it won't let you see right, you just hit the R3 button and that'll straighten it back out for you. So there, we got it lined up. And then TV. We could actually move this down a little bit so we have a little bit of space in between. So we're not able to actually put advertisements or anything on the walls, but this is the closest thing that we have. So now that we have our letters in, we go ahead and we're gonna line up our wall props to them. And you can see the M might have to move over a little bit. That's no big deal because these letters can go a little bit closer together, but we're gonna go ahead and add our gaps here first. You can see we have a little bit of space there before TV, where it's not quite perfect, but we could actually do this and separate our words even more. So now we just have to get real close here again and try and move these over so they're right up on the spot that we want them to be. These wood letters are a little wider than our gap though, which gives us a little bit of space to work with. Like with the other letter there, for example, with the M, how it's there, we can put it closer to the I. So we'll get this right up to the wall here. The V needs to be right up to the wall also, about there. Be about 100 times easier if we could just select it over the window here, but we don't really have that option right now. I think as time goes on, these little adjustments will be made with the game though to make it easier. Maybe not quite in 22, but in the near future. Hopefully a game or two down the road as the mode is a little more established.